Hi everyone, I'm Alzet and today I'm going to be talking about emetophobia. What's interesting is I've had this phobia for 18 years now and I've never met anyone else in South Africa that has the same phobia. So it's very much unknown. It's a common misconception that emetophobia is only the fear of vomiting yourself. There are three distinct but not mutually exclusive categories. The one is fearing vomiting yourself, fearing others vomiting, and then the third category is a combination of the two. In my home language, which is Afrikaans, the word for crazy is mal. It's spelled M-A-L, and my name starts with an A-L, so I've been called Malzet instead of Alzet. It really hits home for me. I really think it's a very painful word to use, and I think it's used by people that feel that they don't have any problems, which I don't think there are people that don't have any problems, but they often feel that there are no consequences for what they're saying. People very loosely and frequently use the phrase, I have the phobia of, I can't think of a good example, but it's just like that. It's not true. You don't have a phobia, and I think words like that should not be used as loosely as they are. It makes having a phobia much less real and pathological. Or the most common reaction that I get when I tell people that I have this phobia is that, well, no one likes to be sick, or no one likes seeing someone else be sick. So people definitely don't understand it, they judge it, they really have a great lack of understanding. And I think that's the most difficult part about this phobia, is that very few people even attempt to understand it. Quite simply, anxiety regarding whether my pets are going to be sick tonight, how cooked the food is, and if that will make anyone sick, coronavirus, and the 5% of people that experience nausea and vomiting as a symptom. It's quite simply anxiety. The thing that sets emetophobia apart is that it's not just the fear of vomiting or seeing vomit, or it's not just the fear of vomit. It's the fear of people, social situations, food, eating. There's a long traveling, children, animals, TV, radio. There's a long list of things that I'm afraid of because of emetophobia, and it's not just the simple act, it's the word, it's really even difficult for me to say the word. There's actually a rule in my household that no one is allowed to use the word because it triggers me. Because I have this hyper awareness of myself and what's going on in and around me, I have noticed that my phobic reaction comes in 3 stages. First stage is this absolute fear and the panic attack that sets in, shaking, shortness of breath, especially when the fight, flight or freeze sets in. It's super difficult to get yourself away from the situation. The second stage of the phobic reaction is usually anger for me personally. Why did this happen to me? Why did that person have to do it? Why? And then the third phase of this phobic reaction is usually sadness. That's usually when the triggering situation has ended. I start crying, and that's usually when I seek help. The main symptom that I experience with emetophobia is hypervigilance. I think people would be surprised in knowing that I constantly look around and constantly analyzing how I'm feeling, asking people how they are feeling, making sure that that person isn't pale, chicken isn't raw, making sure that my cat is well, making sure, it's this constant vigilance and awareness of everything that's going on in and around you. I'm very introverted. I quite enjoy my solitude, but I do believe that emetophobia definitely has played a part in that. At this stage, I think it's more important that I focus on, overcoming emetophobia before I try and start, becoming the life of the party. I'm very, very, very much into yoga. I'm not advanced yet, but I would say that I'm intermediate in yoga, and I also love writing. I write poems in my home language, Afrikaans, and I do digital illustrations. I think that's about it. The quote that has helped me the most, it's a quote by Deepak Chopra in his new book, I think it's Metahuman. It says, "Whatever the mind can make, it can unmake." I think that statement literally changed how I see this phobia. Because my mind was able to create it, my mind is also strong enough and capable enough to uncreate it and, make it go away. The thing that I wish people would understand about the phobia is that even though I might look normal on the outside, or even though it might look like there's nothing wrong, because I don't have a physical disability or there are no lacerations or scars on my body, it's not a physical illness, it's like a disability, but it's on the inside and no one can see it. It does make living a normal daily life more challenging. Like if I would have a physical disability, it just in general makes everything in life just that more difficult.
Thank you for watching this interview. For the full version, visit our website. And in the meantime, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and share it with anyone who could benefit from it. Have a beautiful day.